What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
AFC South. About to be the clash of the Titans. Strike like a lightning bolt. You feel the ground pounding, that might be the coast. Quick like a joke, like to hit when provoked. Don't you doubt that. That's a jaguar to a house cat. That's an outcast to a whole squadron. If you talking Houston, then we've got a problem. You'll probably get the horns if you mess with the cattle. Sit back in your saddle and get ready for the fan battle.
Is that mayo you're eating over there, Michael?
Oh no!
Are you kidding me right now?
No!
What? Are you kidding me right now?
Hey, this is legendary, man. This is a legendary podcast.
What is happening? Titans fans have spent so long telling us that it's not true, that they don't do it, and this man right now is just proving everything. And he's got the. It's perfect. He's got Hellman's too. It's Hellman's.
Oh man, had a couple weeks off and you guys updated the intro and I've never been happier. Oh, and he brought the helmet. Listen, I was so upset that I missed last week, and when I saw that, I was like, damn, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AFC South Fan Battle Podcast. My name is Samantha Burnett. I am back after a 2-week hiatus. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We are missing a Colts commentator for now. Chris Jackson got caught simping for Jalen Ramsey, actually, because he talks about him so much. So he's crying in a corner somewhere. So hopefully we'll get somebody popping on here soon. Any Colts fans that are in the chat, if you want to come on and represent, we're not doing the Colts till the end with the Titans. So hit us up. And Matt can send you a link. But with that being said, introducing our commentators for this evening. Representing the Texans, we have Matt Briggs.
What up?
Representing the Jaguars, we have the esteemed Ammo. No comment?
No.
For the audio listeners?
Nope. I got nothing.
He's wearing the only Jags hat tonight. You
Yep.
can tell it's Victory Monday for sure.
Oh, you know it.
And representing the Titans, we have our new commentator / team player / Hellman's enthusiast.
and new host of the Titans Fan Battle Podcast.
And host of the new Titans Fan Battle Podcast. Introduce yourself.
Hey, everyone. I'm Michael Newsom, and just make sure you get your mayo intake daily.
Mayo intake daily. You should name it that instead of Titans Fan Battle. It should just be Mayo Intake Daily.
Really, right? Your daily intake of mayo.
Hey, Mayo review. What's up?
Sam, can we, address something before we move on? Can you tell your Whoopi Goldberg fan, Jarvis Thomas, that the page did not get shut down last year?
Yeah. So Jarvis, the page did get shut down. I think it was a couple years ago, but it got shut down due to bullying and harassment because we are a fan battle page. So no, it didn't get shut down because of that. It just literally got shut down because we got zucked. But yeah, I am not going to call him that, and you should put some respect on that man's name.
No, he would always be Whoopi Goldberg.
Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm sorry. You're right. I would never call that because that's disrespect to Whoopi Goldberg. So
get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. Well, exciting week. Happy Victory Monday to Ammo and the Colts. I'll take it on their behalf because I love Gardner Minshew. So I will celebrate Victory Monday for the Colts on behalf of Gardner Minshew only and for beating the Titans because hallelujah.
Who doesn't want that?
Right. So, yeah, let's get into some NFL news. Shall we?
Yeah.
Matt? ahead.
First up, Eminem is getting some backlash because he was
Why now?
he he was seen at the Detroit Lions game, and everybody's saying, "Why are you going to the Detroit game now?" He's like, "Well, now they're finally exciting." So all the fans are upset with him. I mean, you blame the guy? I wouldn't pay that much money to go see the Lions lose. Like, why are you hating on him?
I think he probably just is taking a page out of the Taylor Swift playbook, and he knew that he needed to do something to get back in the spotlight. So, yeah.
I think he was a Detroit fan. He's now he got something to watch. So,
Well, right, but I'm just saying, like how often do you see celebrities show up at NFL games for the most part?
It's actually more often than you think. Taylor Swift has just made it more publicized, I guess.
Have y'all seen that meme where it's like Taylor Swift and it's like the more I see her or they talk about her and it's like fading out into Kanye? I love that meme. It's so true. Listen, sorry, Swifties, but good God, we can't escape. We can't escape. Football was our safe space. It was our safe space away from politics. They took that from us. It was our safe space from Taylor Swift. They took that from us. What's next?
And it's gonna be Mayo in the game. So we're
here we go. Harish is on. Happy Victory Monday, Harish.
Hey, happy Victory Monday to all the victors in the world of victories.
Yeah. So we were just going to NFL news. We were talking about Taylor Swift. Are you a Taylor Swift fan, Harish?
Absolutely not.
You strike me as a Taylor Swift fan. I feel like you'd be a Swiftie.
You need a different type of strike if you think I'm a Swiftie. Because I definitely and non-Swiffer.
Non-Swiffer.
Yeah.
Anything else besides Eminem?
Yeah. They're also going to review the forward progress because everybody is just giving the ball to the running back and pushing them for the first down, and so everybody's upset about it. I mean,
wait. Hold on. No. That's not what I thought this was. Explain.
You talking about the tush push?
Yes. Yeah. So basically, the Eagles is what's made it popular, right? So
they did that with Tank Bigsby and what was his name? Savage? Was that
Strange?
It was Strange.
Yeah.
Potato. Okay.
Piece of Strange for some change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savage Strange. They did the same thing with him when they pushed him in.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. So everybody's upset about it because basically the quarterback's getting the ball and everybody's just pushing them and getting the first down. There's no way to beat it. So they want the rules to change.
Yeah, but the thing is people can beat it because people are stopping other teams that are trying to replicate it. So people are just mad that the Eagles are so good at it.
Right. Like, how is that? You're trying to stop a play. You're like, don't play football.
That's how football evolves. One day someone decided to throw a forward pass and the game grew from there. Like, that's what happens. You adapt. You find a defense that works.
Yeah, it just kind of seems a little crazy to me. I mean, it's kind of like the same with the Jaguars. When the good Josh Allen got flagged for playing football when he tackled.
Oh my God!
The second Josh Allen, there's the same thing. I tweeted out the good Josh Allen got flagged for playing football. It's like at some point.
That was
it's not any different than when the Wildcat was invented, right? Like eventually you're gonna figure something out, and then that's gonna get replicated by teams. Like I think it's ridiculous. Nobody made a rule to say, okay, you can't run the ball with the running back at quarterback, right? That was essentially the beginning of positionless football. Was running backs at quarterback.
Well, I mean, there are plays that are adapted to running backs, like fullbacks, whatever, playing.
Well, yeah, fullback is basically non-existent at this point.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, they didn't stop that.
Yeah.
So we can't just stop because somebody's good and be like, I'm angry.
No.
No, exactly.
You did the read option with quarterbacks, then it's RPOs. Everything is changing. They find new ways to defend it. Then people find new ways to exploit the game. That's what it is.
Or they just recycle it, right? Like
exactly. There's no reason to get rid of it.
I would like to bring up this comment.
No, you don't. I saw the comment.
This one.
This one that's about to come up.
No.
Oh. Yeah, that one.
So I wanted to bring this
Loserville.
up because I get in trouble every single episode for being biased. And I am trying so hard to be non-biased because they always get on to me. Oh, Sam, you're such a biased host. You're such a biased host. You know, I always wear my team's jerseys. But you know what? Duval till we die. Forever. I love the Jaguars. And I don't care. And I've been here for 5 years. And I'll say it forever. And I was trying to get away with this entire episode, but somebody had to ask. So it's not my fault. Blame,
you know what's crazy?
blame him.
I actually don't care that you're a biased host. Like there's
you.
if you look at like TV, right? There's biased hosts everywhere. So
Right.
I mean, it lives on national TV. So be your biased self, and the next Sunday when the streak is broken, we can make it even more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your boy Gardner Minshew.
Listen, I'm excited to see my boy back at the bank. I'm just saying. Shout out to
I
Gardner
think he is
Minshew.
too.
Yeah. Welcome back to Duval.
Are you wearing two jerseys next week? Are you cutting them in half like like the Kelsey's mom?
Yes.
Are you?
No.
Oh,
But for the sake of this conversation, yes.
oh okay.
Daddy Duval's coming back to town. Let's get it.
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico.
All right. Any other NFL news, Matt?
Nope, that seemed about it.
That seems about it. All right. Let's move into the games then, shall we? And you're first up to bat there, Matthew. Texans.
Yeah, so if you want to watch this game, what you do is you go to your nearest bathroom, and by the toilet, there's a little trash can. You look inside. That is the recap of the Texans and Falcons. Now, I mean, it was a good game. Just the Falcons did what they were supposed to. They rattled C.J. Stroud on third down. Coming into this game, C.J. Stroud was first place in everything when it came to third down, yards, conversions, touchdowns, everything. And he only could convert twice in third down. So they shut down C.J. Stroud. It makes no sense what the offensive coordinator was doing. He kept running on the first down. It seemed like Todd Downing was out there playing, calling plays.
Welcome back.
Right, just running the ball every first down. And then I get why he did it, but D'Amico started doing cover 2, which was to stop Bijan, which we did. I was really surprised. He only had like 16 carries and 44 yards. So we stopped Bijan Robertson. But when we go ahead, when you finally get the lead, don't go to zone. Man up and blitz. And he didn't do that. Ritter looked like he was Tom Brady out there just picking the zone apart and went for a last-second field goal to win the game. So we didn't play the game badly. We just got out-coached. So this one's up to the coach. I've been preaching coaching has been the best, but I don't know what that Look. I'd rather be a bald head.
Hold on. You got to read the comment because the people listening, they're not going to know what was said. There's a comment that came in from Jarvis. Read it, Matt.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg wannabe says, "No, Houston trash, bald head baloney." Look, I'd rather look like bald head baloney than Whoopi Goldberg wannabe and smell like piss Corleen with a beach well on me in the pool at the bank.
Isn't Jarvis the one that was at dinner for 3 years?
No, that was Suave.
Man.
Jarvis is the one when the Jaguars start to lose. He leaves the group and then he's like, "Why y'all get the group shut down?" Yeah. And then he makes he makes stupid posts. Yeah, he makes the stupid post. "Dear admins, we won the division. Put this up there." Like he's an idiot. He's
Listen, you leave Jarvis alone, you bald headed baloney.
Again, I'd rather look like baloney than what he looks like. So I'm okay with it.
That's so funny.
That was actually pretty good.
He's 20 years old and looks like a 50-year-old woman. I mean, come on now. Whoopi Goldberg looking motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
Matt, Matt, I wanted to ask you one thing.
Uh-oh.
You say you're a baseball fan.
Yes,
You
the
got
curse
that.
is over. I'm not wearing the same jersey.
Okay, but you also you kept predicting the Texans to lose, so that curse
Mm-hmm.
is broken. Are you going to have more realistic predictions, or are you going to keep trying to replicate that energy?
Rule. I mean, my prediction was kind of realistic. Did I think the Texans were going to win? I had a feeling that they could, but I mean, I said if they stop C.J. Stroud, they're going to win, and that's what they did. But yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit more realistic predictions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna predict them to win. I mean, that's not gonna happen.
He probably predict him to lose by less to make it more realistic. Is that what it is?
There you go, sir.
I got you, bro.
Well, Matt, any final thoughts?
See, no, that's about it. B. John Robinson is a cheat code in Madden. That's all I gotta say.
I do want to ask you a question real quick, Matt,
Right.
because I saw your boy post about this on Twitter, and it kind of caught my eye, so I want to talk about this. So Damian Pierce, what he had, 22 carries, 64 yards, I think.
20 carries, 66 yards.
Can we talk about why he runs into contact?
Because there's no blocking. There's none, whatever. Like you look at every play, they're getting hit in the backfield. It wasn't just on Pierce. Yeah, there was like 2-3 plays where he hesitated and got hit at the gap, but for the most point, he's getting hit in the backfield. And again, this guy only had 10 carries a game his whole collegiate year. He's only 22 years. He's a second-year running back in a different scheme. Like, it's not going to come to him all of a sudden. So everybody who's saying let's bench Pierce, quit hitting the panic button. We'll be all right. I do not have faith in Singletary. So.
I just want to say real quick, and then we'll move on from this narrative. Jarvis, as the resident Jaguars fan on the show, who is supposed to be a non-biased host but isn't, and as an admin of that group, I can promise you that group did not get shut down.
You laughed because he started losing.
I can promise you I would never shut down this group. As a matter of fact, I wanted to keep it open and
yeah, we had 10,000 people. Why would we shut it down?
And I wanted to at everybody every single day that we were in the playoffs because they talked so much crap prior to that. So I would never shut this group down. I got your back, Jarvis. Don't let them hold you down, King. I got you. All right.
Hold on. Final thought. You used to get some skin cream so you don't look like a 50-year-old woman named Whoopi Goldberg. All right. Thank you.
Bro.
Appreciate it.
So Tim Wayne says none of you could beat me in Madden, and
Tim's lying. I beat him in Madden.
We need to do another Madden tournament, Matt.
We can.
We do, but everybody that says they're gonna play never show up. They're like Jarvis in the group. They disappear one time to show up.
we could do a Madden tournament. I think we could probably put something together. I got plenty of time to run it if you need me to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, moving on. Next
week we play the Saints. The Saints defense is pretty good. I think we're going to lose 24-10.
So Tim Wayne says win. We don't know, but you should email us at contact@fanbattlesports.com. It's contact@fanbattlesports.com, and let's make it happen. And you should help us host it because you look like you like to talk shit, and I like that about you. So let's go. Let's make it happen, Cap.
Tim Wayne is also my co-host on the Longhorn.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shows you how much I pay attention. My apologies.
Unreal.
My apologies.
Unreal.
My apologies. All right. Moving on. Let's do it. The Jaguars. Only Jags. The Jags that got beat by jet lag, according to Twitter, all of Sunday.
And they'd already been there for a week.
Ammo is looking deeply into the camera and shaking his head no as I say that.
Unbelievable.
Like a disappointed father, I feel like I'm grounded. What did I do? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not you.
I didn't say it.
It's the Bills fans. They're in absolute shambles. Finding every excuse that exists in the world as to why they lost to the Jaguars.
That's because they beat the Dolphins, Ammo. Give it to them, all right? It's because they beat the Dolphins last Sunday. That's why they lost to the Jaguars.
Yeah, well, whoop-de-fucking do.
Because they had their Super Bowl.
Yeah, great. They always
Just
have their
can't make
Super
one?
Bowl in the regular season. So, well, moving on.
Game analysis. Let's hear it.
I think if I remember correctly, I predicted the Jaguars to win 28-24 last week. So that pretty much kind of just about happened. So it was about what I thought was going to happen. What I was really happy to see is Trevor was throwing the ball further down the field this week. Play calling seemed better in that respect. So I think his average depth of target was up like 3 yards from last week, which is huge. And that's what's really been troubling me most of the time is a lot of these little short 1 yard screen passes, things like that. You have a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence. Why are you not ripping it a lot more? So it looked a lot more like how Trevor looked in the Colts game where there was more downfield throwing. So I was really happy to see that. Our defense continues to impress me week in and week out. They are balling because when it came into the season, everybody looked at our roster on paper and said their offense is going to be legit and their defense is going to be what holds them back. And it's been quite the opposite. So if they keep playing the way they're playing, the offense can get right. This team's going to be a problem going down the stretch here. And beating Buffalo the way they did is definitely a good way to kickstart that momentum. Honestly, didn't see a lot that I was really that upset about. Offensive line still stinks. I think they gave up 5 sacks. So that still needs to get cleaned up. Cam Robinson was a little rusty, which is all right.
And injured, correct?
Yep. He hurt his elbow. Walker Little got hurt. I don't know what the timetable is on Walker Little at the moment. I think Cam's fine. I think they said he's like a day-to-day thing, so he should be good. But Sheriff, I think, had a second week of not allowing a sack, which is promising. But overall, offensive line needs work if they really want to make a push.
They've needed work, though. This isn't new.
Yes.
Well, so I just read in the comments. Why did the Bills fly out on Friday? Is this the excuses that you guys are talking about?
Thursday, they flew out.
So everybody is always trying to figure out a new formula of how to make the London games better to create less jet lag for the players. Do we fly out early in the week and stay there and fly out after the game? Do we leave practice at home where we're familiar and then leave? And it's like, why don't you just listen to what the Jaguars do? Because they've been doing it for 10 years now.
So I was actually, after all this, I was actually looking into jet lag and how you should prepare. So they say for every hour you lose, it should be like a day. So technically they should be there for 5 days before the jet lag wears off.
Yeah.
So really they should have flown in Tuesday, but I guess it's going back that messes them up too. So then if they went back Sunday, well, I mean, I guess it would depend if you have a Thursday night game. I don't know. Kind of
interesting. Well, I guess it's kind of hard if you have like a Sunday, a game the Sunday before, right? Well, I mean, you fly out Tuesday. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, because if you flew out directly after the game Sunday, like, because they're playing 9:30 a.m. here,
right?
You flew out that night, then you would still have more days to recover your jet lag or whatever.
No, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of their many excuses.
Why
Bills fans,
tables?
Bills fans also tried to blame the refs too, saying that
but Ammo, that's good. You know why that's good?
Because the refs tried to give the refs refs put the Bills back in that game with those BS roughing the passer calls, and they say the refs.
Okay. They did get a lot of penalties, but they were all their fault. But the good thing about being blamed when your team gets blamed, like the refs are, helping your team, that means you made it.
That means you whooped that team's ass.
That means you made it. Like, hey, look, mama, I made it.
Like you're relevant?
Yeah, look what we did.
Oh.
They were sharing pictures of Trevor Lawrence trading jerseys with the refs, and I was like, oh, look at us.
Yep.
We're growing up. So cute. Oh my God.
That's cute.
I'm gonna buy an ornament.
What, you made it?
Yeah, baby's first ref accusation. Love it. Let's go. Here for it. So yeah, we made it. Look at the Jaguars go. They finally did it. Yay.
Finally did it.
Maybe I do
What
like
else?
you as a non-biased host.
Okay. All right, fine. Oh, here. Listen, we got Miss Nika in the chat, and she was there for both games. And she said jet lag only real on the return trip. So for somebody that was there for both games, and she flew in, I want to say it was the Friday before the game, she would know. She was our first. She's a live action in London right there. Oh,
is it a 4-hour difference?
Wendy says, Sammy, are you ready for Minshew? Yes.
That's not real jet lag.
It's
She said
5.
no, she was just there for the
East Coast.
She wasn't there for the Bills.
Oh, I thought she was there for both weeks. My bad. Still, she was there. She knows. First-hand experience.
Oh, that's right. They were there back-to-back weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting ready for to become their official home.
Are they going again?
Like what they're also not like
So funny.
looking at is like, if the Bills really complain about that jet, like, do you want to give up one of your home games and one of your away games to go to London, or do you want to have them all in the United States? Like, that's the trade-off there.
Because both of them were considered a home game for the Jags, right? Or no? The Atlanta game.
Home game for the Falcons, away game for the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. We only play one game a year. We kind of stopped fighting that battle. That's why it's so funny that everybody still is on this whole Jaguars are going to London thing. Because I mean, the good thing about this too, in my opinion, even if I was not a Jaguar fan, is it's proving that this will never work.
The logistics are terrible. It'll never work. There will never be a team in London. It will have to be a separate league for it to work.
Yeah, there will have to be a European league, which is why I think that they're trying to go into Germany and all this stuff. But
I think it would be really cool to do an ENFL, and then the Super Bowl becomes a true world championship where the winner of the ENFL plays the winner of the NFL.
Or just make it a different thing where it's not even the Super Bowl. Super Bowl just stays with the NFL and have a separate world trophy for all the separate leagues.
Something. I think that's more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be awesome, actually.
I just don't know why they keep pushing London. Like the stats say that it worst place to have a football game. Germany, on the other hand, is
Germany makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of people in Germany are.
Well, you gotta imagine. Okay, they've been doing it in London for 10 years now. So a lot of the guys, like the guys on the franchise tag, they know when the London games are going to be there before we do because. Well, I mean, you get it. Like they get first access and they get excited because it's something that happens every year. It's now kind of become a tradition. You don't see Jaguars fans at the game. It's a very mixed crowd of people, and it's just something to do. But it's not as new and exciting because now it's been 10 years. The biggest thing that that Khan wanted to do, that was his idea to do it because he had London connections. They were trying to bring, and they're starting to do it here now in Jacksonville again, where they're trying to do this big Jacksonville-London connection. Like our mayor was just over there and stuff like that. So, because it's the flight isn't bad from Jacksonville to London. And they're trying to make more of like a international business thing between Jacksonville and London. They've been trying to do this for years, okay? But then everybody else saw how much money, and I know exactly how much money the Jaguars make from playing over there because I used to sit on those meetings, and it was like 11% revenue came from those games because everybody, not because they're Jaguars fans though.
But because they packed that stadium.
Right. Now that's the phenomena you're seeing with Germany. Germany hasn't had games. Germany's excited. They all go to these games. It's going to have the same effect. And what I think they're trying to do is they're going to continue to do this. Like they'll probably play I think Tottenham was supposed to be done to take all the games at some point, but that didn't happen. That's why they're still at Wembley. And I think you're going to see a couple other European countries, and they're going to do the same thing to see if they can make a European league.
Barcelona is one, and I think Dublin is one that they're trying to
I just don't see this as being something that's sustained in Europe. Like they just don't care about football
Too
like
much.
that. I mean, when USA played Scotland in Jacksonville at Everbank, this is a few years back. It sold out because it's not something we have here, and the tickets were cheap. So.
I mean, look at the MLS in America. Nobody gave a shit about the MLS until the best player in the world's history of the sport came here, and people only cared for about 2 weeks, and now they don't care again.
Hold on,
So-
bring up Nika's comment again.
Yeah, that's true.
She said, I sat in the designated Jaguars end zone for that game. It was anything but. So you're saying anything but Jaguars fans in the designated Jaguars fan zone?
Probably.
Can you
Probably.
confirm
That's what
that?
it sounds like.
Yeah, I just want to get confirmation on that, for the naysayers.
I just think it's hard to make fans over there because a lot of us became fans.
Yes, she said yes.
Yeah.
So there were no Jaguars fans even in the Jaguar fan zone. Yeah.
It's hard for fans to be in NFL because a lot of us, Emma, you played probably. Michael, I know you probably played football as a kid. Is this hard for kids in Europe or any other country to play because it's so expensive to play? The equipment and everything is that's why soccer is so popular in every other country because all you really need is a goal and a ball. I mean,
and you can create a goal out of sticks, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, there's
same thing with baseball. I mean, that's just.
I think it's really hard to push football in Europe because it lands at the same time that the biggest sport in all of those countries happen. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's also soccer season for them. And then with soccer season comes Champions League, which is essentially their big World Cup tournament thing. So it's really like this was a Champions League week for all of Europe. So these guys are out there all week worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to push something like that at the same time. I think it's all about timing of the sport. And it's not like these tickets are cheap. Like these tickets, even to London and the Germany games, are not cheap because the NFL is greedy. So it makes it that much more tougher. Because I did look into tickets to go to Germany, and they're not cheap at all.
Yeah, Robert Atzert said it's funny. London cheers every play, good or bad. I thought it was funny too during the Jaguars Falcons game. They were singing "Sweet Caroline." What? What's so wrong with that? They almost did it in unison.
Because they're singing it on offense. Peyton Manning would be so mad. He would be so upset that was happening.
But they don't know anything.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know, and they're not Jaguars fans.
Yeah.
I know.
They're not any fans. They're just there because
They actually do that in soccer games. Like they sing songs just to piss people off. Like
but soccer is an ever-changing possession game, so it's not like football.
Right.
Right.
So
no. All right. Well, rest of the game. I know we kind of derailed there, but Ammo, any final thoughts?
Real quick, Danica said she was so pissed she yelled at everyone around her.
Yeah, I mean they do that. They do that for every game. They did it for the Bills game too. They do it. I think every game. I've seen them do it for soccer games too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
a thing. Yeah, I think it's cute. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think it's adorable. I love that they do it. Shout out to them.
Oh no, they're having fun. So I can't hate on
biased.
that. I can't hate on them for that. But yeah, no. As like a football person, I kind of feel Peyton's pain.
I feel like if we brought like Jacksonville tradition over there and like we played Nuck If You Buck in the third quarter or something, they'd be like
probably lose their lose their minds. Like, what is wrong with these people?
What is this?
This is America.
Is this music?
We're talking about having sexual appeal? Like what?
Well, and every time we score a touchdown at home, they play Bro Him by Pennywise. So
that's cool.
I love it. But anyways, all right, Emma, go ahead.
Jags are going to complete their sweep of the Colts this week.
Would you be willing to do a wager on that with Harish? I already have one with Josh Sr.
If he's willing.
You know,
I don't know how you guys handle that through this here, but as Matt said a couple weeks ago, it's death taxes and the Jaguars beating the Colts in Jacksonville.
eventually that damn streak has to end. What great way for it to end than Minshew coming back to Jacksonville and ending the streak.
It's a nice
Josh
storyline.
Senior and I have a sweep bet for a profile picture and then charity. Donating to a charity.
I'll do it. I don't care. I mean,
Double bet?
You know. Double bet. Yeah, I'm down. Whatever.
Ammo?
I'm down.
Profile picture, 7 days.
Yeah, I'll do a profile picture bet.
Donation to a charity of your choice.
I'll do a profile picture bet.
That's it? Just profile picture?
You fucking greedy bitch.
Do it for the children, Harish.
You thought you were just talking about the NFL being greedy. Look at you.
I'm Indian. I'm supposed to be greedy.
All right, 7 days profile picture, but it has to be appropriate. It can't be inappropriate. It can't be like embarrassing.
We can't put Jarvis in a swim.
It can't make you lose your job. It can't make you like be embarrassed by your family.
It
has
can't
to be
a picture of a person getting spanked.
What if your family's already embarrassed of you?
Oh, well then
then all
just
bets
keep
are
it.
off.
Then just
right.
keep it a picture of you.
Yeah, all right, perfect. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, we keep getting derailed during this conversation. Ammo, Colts game. Predictions, go.
Final score 28-21.
Who's winning?
Oh, Jaguars.
28 being first, Jaguars, yes, but I have to,
Okay, just making sure, because it's going to complete that sweep. That the brooms that we used last year for the Titans we're bringing out for the Colts this year.
Yeah, and the Titans.
Oh yeah, that's later.
Oh yeah, I think everybody will sweep the Titans. Honestly,
The only team we can't sweep are the Texans.
That's all right. Still can split it though.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, that's right. The Texans did beat the Giants. Good job, man.
Yeah, we just can't beat the Colts.
Yeah, you're one of not many.
All right, division game of the week: Titans and Colts. Matt, go ahead and put them up there. I got them. Let's move them here. Come here, Ammo. Why can't I move you?
Ooh,
Here.
we're next to each other.
Yeah, duke it out.
And I'm with the honorable
Ding, ding, ding,
CIA. All right, my guy, John. Huh?
Right?
What's up, dude?
Well, I'm just glad we didn't have a chance to bet last week. So,
right?
I guess losers go first.
Oh,
yep. So, my notes I had was the Titans, as always, nothing tricky. We're just going to line up and run the ball at you. And we got out-Titaned by the Colts this week. Our defensive line was moving backwards the whole game. Our offensive line couldn't move forward. So, gave up, I think, almost 200 yards rushing, which is usually the stats flipped on that line. So, and I don't know how much post-game presser y'all caught, but Vrabel, normally he doesn't give away. He's Belichickian in the post-game presser. We're going to coach better. We're going to play better. And that's all he'll say. He called out multiple players in this game. So he called out the tight end Chig, who has multiple drops this year. And he dropped a big one, dropped a first down catch in this game. And he said Chig's an inconsistent player and has to find a way to play consistently.
Ooh, I like that.
Fulton, he called out. He said that he thought about benching him at halftime. And then he decided to coach him up in the second half. And, of course, he had the play that cost us the game ultimately. Mm. And he actually called Fulton out a second time, but not by name, because Fulton, the play that cost us the game, as well as a big pass for a first down on like 3rd and 16 or something, I think it was. Both times he got caught on a double move in man coverage It was an out and up both times, and he bit on the out in man coverage. And Vrabel said, basically, we have to teach our guys that you don't attempt to make the interception in man coverage. Cover your man and let the safeties make the interception.
Yep.
Ooh, shit.
You know it's interesting, that out and up, that it was Fulton that had the out and up on Michael Pittman where he hugged him, right?
Yep, that was him.
That was beautiful. That was one of the most beautiful pass interference plays I'd seen. And then it's the greatness of like, what's going on? I didn't know about that. He literally ran. Pittman goes right into him and he literally hugs him.
Right through him, yeah. And he doubled down on that in the locker room interview. Fulton said that he's blaming the referees, that he played technically sound and he doesn't know why that was called.
Jesus Christ. I think Fulton's getting cut. I think I heard Titans fans talk about how that guy was going to be like this elite cornerback. So,
well, the problem with cutting him is there's nobody behind him, so he's got job security there. I think that you play him through the bye, but the problem is if you try to install someone after the bye, the first game after the bye is week 8, so now you can't make a trade. So the Titans have to decide, do they want to install Trey Avery's during the bye, or do they want to try to look at a trade? Because they can't do both.
Why keep running the ball with Henry when Spears is more effective?
Spears was tearing us a new one. Well, and I think it's because of his speed, right? They weren't doing anything special. The dude is fast as hell. Like
the problem, like the big, if Henry makes that 4th and 1 at the end of the game, then no one's asking why are you running Henry. But I don't like the play call, especially because earlier in the game on 3rd and 1, we went an I formation and we had Spears at fullback.
Yep.
So we play fake to Henry and then hit Spears on a counter to the other side of the line off of that I formation. So you had set it up that they're going to be looking for Spears on that 4th and 1. Why not go back to that I formation and give it to Henry this time?
I think the D-line push, DeForest Buckner got into the backfield way too easily on that 4th down. And then Zaire Franklin kind of closed the gap and sealed it off, right? I think the big thing about Spears is even if you set the edge, the dude is just so dang fast. Like, I was very impressed with Tyjae Spears yesterday. I did give him a lot of crap for picking him up. That dude's got some feet, man. It's quick.
Going back to the play calling, there's one guy that said that Tim Kelly is a horrible play caller, and y'all's biggest mistake was signing him. I don't know who he is, but I know
it's almost like Texans fan told y'all that or something.
I know,
it's so weird.
Like, I mean,
it's like the Texans fan in a podcast that we all like talk about and have told you guys this. But we don't want to talk about that. That's the past.
Yeah,
I'll say this about Tim Kelly. We've had 3 road games, 2 home games. On the 3 road games, he calls 65% pass plays. We've lost all 3. On the home games, he calls 50-50 play calling. We've won them both.
Oh.
So
well, you had to make 50-50 because, it's the Derrick Henry goodbye show.
Yeah, well, the home fans are chanting Henry, and so I think he doesn't want to get booed for keep passing it every down. On the road, ain't nobody going to boo him.
Yeah. When Derrick Henry has 14 carries, that's like, what in the world?
Yeah.
He didn't touch the ball 30 times in a Titans game. That's unheard of.
But even in those 14 carries, he had a couple of He was close to breaking a couple of those.
He broke one for 18 that got called back on a hold.
So, but for the most part, if you can clog the inside, because they're really only running him inside. If you can clog the inside, which we've got 2 ginormous guys that can do that, then you're pretty good. It just goes back to his age and the injuries and just the wear and tear that he's got, man. I think it's finally happening.
I mean, he's turning 29 this year. So,
Hey, man, he was a great running back for a long time. Bro,
I still think it's Tim Kelly, but I mean.
No, I mean, I still think Derrick Henry moves in a way that you could tell that
I think
it's starting to
I think that they have learned their lesson from a couple seasons past where they run the shit out of him early on in the season and then they break him and then come playoffs, they have nothing. And I think
Well,
they
they're
have
not going
learned
to
their-
make the playoffs now, so why wait? Why save him?
Yeah, and he ain't a Titan next year either. So
So what are they saving him for? They might as well. They might as well wear him down for the next
He's
2
gonna
years.
get swept by the division.
Take the
this year.
Steelers approach and run the tread off those tires like they did to Le'Veon Bell before he
Exactly.
said, "I'm out of
Jerome
here."
Bettis.
Jerome
I mean-
Bettis,
Jerome Bettis, yeah.
wild card race. I mean, it's not out of the picture yet. And you know, these delusional Titans fans,
Sam, they're
mean-
getting swept by the division.
I will say,
we'll see. You never know.
I will say, I don't know why. Can't figure it out. And I'll talk about this when we talk about the Colts, but I don't know. It was like DeAndre Hopkins like playing against air yesterday because that dude could not be blocked for nothing. It blew my mind because he's the only receiver on the damn field. Like,
yeah,
and
and
no other receivers. They have a
you
tight
all played zone all day though. Like
That's
he's
just
going to
Gus
find a
Bradley.
hole in his own.
That's just Gus Bradley being Gus Bradley.
Yeah.
That dude doesn't blitz for crap. Like I think they blitz like 18% of the time.
So he'll actually be 30 in January.
All right.
He's already
Yeah.
29.
Derrick Henry. I don't know where he's gonna go. He'll go somewhere for a year or two. I think he's good.
Texans are
That's
looking for a
what-
running back. So.
That's one positive thing about Tim Kelly is he'll make sure DeAndre Hopkins gets his yardage.
Oh,
Touchdowns,
man.
not
They got
sacks.
missed Tim Kelly. They probably got him because of Tim Kelly.
Well, listen, Harish, I know you're you're resisting talking about it, but you know we have to.
Anthony Richardson.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's talk about it. I mean, listen, before we talk about Anthony Richardson, I just want to give me some props because I was telling everybody since the draft that Josh Downs is a monster. And that dude absolutely tore the secondary a new one yesterday.
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. So
What's that?
I'm from North Carolina, so I watched him
Oh.
all year, his
Love
whole
Josh.
college career.
When we made that pick, I love that pick so much. Josh Downs is a baller. And I think he's finally starting to get settled in, and he's getting the trust. You know, Anthony Richardson throws that diamond between two corners, right on the money. That was beautiful. And then the
Listen, Harish, I know you don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it.
Can we just get a break, man? Can I just get a quarterback that can stay healthy or stay on the damn team?
Oh, what's the prognosis?
Who do I need? I'm hearing a lot of different things. It's an AC joint injury, which
Level 3,
about
right?
40
Isn't that
level
what they said?
3. It's about 4 to 6 weeks.
Is it throwing arm?
Yeah, throwing arm. So that basically puts us through the bye week.
But no surgery, so that's
Okay,
so this is where it gets interesting, right? So, and I'm not saying that the person I heard this from completely gets his information from great places, but I also heard that he's also looking for a third opinion because it's possible he might need surgery.
Oh.
But I don't
Well, you
think
know-
that's the case because the folks that I've been talking to have said that that's not the case. But it's about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
As a
Leslie
Longhorn
Turner.
fan, I went through this last year with Quinn Ewers. It was about 4 to 6 weeks, but Quinn wasn't the same the rest of the season. So I think the Colts have to be very careful with this because even at 4 to 6 weeks, especially because it's his throwing arm, Anthony Richardson is not going to be the same the rest of the season. I fully believe that. Because it's just such a special.
But how happy are you that you have such a great backup quarterback?
Yeah, I'm extremely happy about Gardner Minshew. He's the best backup in the league. So thank you, Chris Ballard, for doing one thing in the last 6 years right. Because you haven't done a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of lot. Right?
You know the
It makes me cry inside.
You know the crazy thing is nobody mentioned JT coming back. Like that's the crazy.
He had like 5 carries.
I know, right? But I mean, it's just crazy because everybody thought half the Colts fans said he's gone, half the Colts fans said he's staying. We don't want him. Yes, we do. Like it, and then everybody's not saying one word about it. It's crazy.
I think we'll see a lot of Jonathan Taylor next week. I think the problem became the news happened like Saturday, like afternoon, basically.
Yeah.
right? So, and he only started. I don't think anybody ever expected, because JT was going to play yesterday regardless. So I don't think there was ever like any doubt around how much he was going to play. I think we figured he would be pretty limited, and he was very limited. Also, Zach Moss by himself ran for like 6 million yards this year, so it's not like they needed him to do much. I felt
6 million in one.
Yeah, 6 million. Yeah. Almost 6 million in two, honestly. But
Dang, it's a lot.
A lot of yards. Yeah, it was pretty wild. But
you're right. He doesn't know the offense either, so it's going to take.
He also doesn't know the offense. It's going to take a couple weeks. So I think he's going to be like weaved into it. And again, I've said it all year. I don't think I'm actually very surprised we're sitting at 3-2 because I had us starting the season 2-6. So the fact that we're even 3-2 is already obviously exceeded my expectations. I thought this team would pick it up in the second half of the season. I still cannot wait to see Anthony Richardson with Zach Moss and Jonathan Taylor. I think that's going to be very, very scary once they can figure that out. And yeah, Gardner is bringing sexy back to boot blue ball and to end the streak. That's exactly what he's going to do.
He is not going to end the streak. He is not. He will not do that. Okay. But
I'll give him a darn good shot to do it.
So, okay, real quick. Give me your predictions for the Titans game. Titans-Ravens.
At London, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in London.
Oh, it's a London game.
It's actually relevant. The Ravens left this morning for London. The Titans are leaving on Thursday the way the Bills did.
Ruh-roh. So now you guys already have your excuse.
I was going to say, you got jet lag in the bag ready for an excuse.
Listen, I hope.
Already experiencing it.
I would never, ever, 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 off of this show, root for the Titans to win because I hate them. Okay. But I hope they win just so I can be like, hey, Bills fans, the Titans did it. And look, that's the only reason. Besides that,
I appreciate that level of petty, but I still, nope.
Screw that. I hope the Titans lose by 30.
I hope they lose by 50.
Yeah,
they're tanking for Caleb Williams, so.
They might as well.
My prediction for the game is everything that we struggled with against the Colts, the Ravens are the same and do it even better. So I don't think it's going to be much of a difference. I say 24-13 Ravens take it.
Wow.
Love it. Love it.
They're going to struggle with the exact same thing.
I like
They're going
it.
to struggle with the exact
Agent
same
2.0.
No, it's just realism. I like it. All right, Harish.
Coming off of 2 losses, there's only one way to drink that away.
Oh, no.
And that's with mayo and bourbon. So.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, he did make a face. I thought he wasn't going to make a face. If you didn't make a face, I was going to judge you. I'm glad you made a face. I'm still judging you, but I'm not judging you as harshly.
Whiskey. So
Oh, wow. Oh,
that's
is real. Oh,
that's that new. That's that
what
new.
Does that taste like? Does that taste like
ass?
It tastes exactly what you would imagine it tastes like.
Matt's eyes are over here watering. That's that new Titan Stapleton classic. You're as smooth as mayonnaise whiskey.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be the new sponsor drink for Will Levis.
Yeah, listen, Hellmans, if you're listening, we deserve some credit here. Throw us a bone.
We are making
plenty of airtime. Even Hellmans.
We are making content for you. Come on now.
Waste back
Duke and Miracle Whip. Get the good stuff.
What kind of
bourbon get the good stuff.
Titans fan battle down here deserves some. They got that 2-tone blue mayonnaise. Okay, they deserve to get some sponsorship off of this. Right. I'm just saying.
What kind of bourbon is that?
It's whiskey.
It's Tennessee whiskey. I said bourbon. I normally drink Elijah Craig bourbon, but this is Tennessee whiskey. That's Titans tea. Your favorite Tennessee whiskey and Hellman's mayonnaise.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh no. What is happening? Okay. Well, I don't even care about my prediction anymore.
With so much awful in the world today, I just thought that I could come on here and not see anything bad. But you know what? Nothing will beat Morocco eating that mayonnaise and hearing it.
I think that beat it.
No.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Close second. You guys weren't on that show when he did that, and you could hear it squirting in his mouth. Nasty. Anyways, whew, thanks for being a team player.
I'm sending that video to Will Levis. Like, look, man.
Hey, man,
No,
we'll tag him.
No, we're
It's got
sending
to be worth an autographed jersey, right?
Hey,
we need to send it to Hellman's, for God's sakes. Come on, give this man some credit.
Why
You
not?
two-tone blue man. And he's going for a third.
All right.
It's like he's sipping at this point.
That can't be healthy.
No, somebody help him, please.
Yeah, seriously.
Somebody get over there and stop him.
What, we need a wellness check?
You're a smooth. All right. Anyways, Harish, predictions: Jaguars, Colts.
I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. I think both defenses are gonna play well.
Cute.
I think it's gonna be 2017 Colts.
All right. 27. Wait, what?
20-17 Colts.
Well, that's because you have a bed. That's cute. Love it. Okay. Leslie Turner says 31-17. Well, guys, time to wrap up the show. It's been fun and interesting as always. I love being on here with you, and equally as disgusting but entertaining, and we appreciate you for that. So, Matt, real quick, will you bring up Wayne Reese's comment? Wayne Reese says, "How do we win a jersey?" Well, my friend, I am here to tell you, for one day only. Not one day. We're doing this for the remainder of the month. If you go on Twitter and follow Fan Battle Sports, you go on Twitter and follow AFC SFB for AFC South Fan Battle, and you follow our YouTube channel or subscribe to it. Was there another one, Matt?
Nope. Just follow us on all social media and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yep.
That, what he said. When you do that, we are going to do a live raffle at the end of the month and pick someone to win a jersey of your choice. So,
first podcast of November, we will let you know who won.
And if anybody knows anyone that works at Hellman's and they can get us a contact, I will buy you a jersey too, as long as we'll
buy you 5 jerseys.
As long as we make a I don't even care. They can give not me. I don't want it, but they can give my man here like 5 free jars. I just, to say that the Titans fan battle is sponsored by Hellman's mayonnaise is like a dream of mine. So if you have any contacts with Hellman's or Kraft mayonnaise, any of the mayonnaises, but particularly Hellman's, because it's the perfect two-tone blue, please call me and we'll hook you up for that. Contact at fanbattlesports.com. That being said, we'll go around the room. Matt, tell us where to find you.
Yeah, you can find me Wednesdays on the AFC South, on the Texans Fan Battle Podcast, 8 p.m. Central with VT and Crenshaw, where we talk about the trash can the Texans.
Emma.
You can find me here talking about the Jaguars' victories on Victory Mondays. You can find me sometimes on Fridays doing a trash talk preview with Jaguars Fan Battle for the upcoming matchups every weekend. And then you can find me on Twitter at AmmoJags.
Titans.
Starting, I think, this Thursday at 8 o'clock, you can find me on the Titans Fan Battle podcast. Also, I'm always doing something in the group, posting something in the Fan Battle group. And, of course, near the Mayo All at your local grocer.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Number
Come
4.
on, man. You're number 9.
You're actually enjoying this at this point. I don't know what to do.
Side note, Cody, I saw your comment. I'm down for a pot on Friday for the preview.
I am also down for a pod on
Friday. Yeah, I'm down for Friday.
Friday preview, Jags Colts. Let's do it. All right, Harish, where do we find you?
You can find me Thursday nights as well, 8:30 p.m. Central on the Longhorn Fan Battle Podcast. come join us as we talk about why Texas is still Texas, because we didn't beat OU on Saturday.
And can you shout out the Horseshoe Mob, please?
Oh, you can also find me Tuesday nights, 8:30 p.m. Central on Horseshoe Mob Podcast with my boys, Chris Jackson, Josh Senior, and Austin.
And you can find me on Twitter at Sammy Football with an I, and of course here Mondays at 9:30 Eastern on AFC South Fan Battle Podcast, and sometimes on the Jaguars Fan Battle when Cody invites me. I always just say that. But that being said, guys, hope you have a great night. Happy Victory Monday to two of you, and we'll see what happens next week. See you then.
And Sam loves Jalen Ramsey.
Sit back in your saddle and get ready for the fan battle.